chair a bit closer.
Hai, Simi, da.
Mai un pic.
Te rog frumos, nu...
Mai un pic. Așa, bravo.
Do I look good?
Yes.
Normal.
Simi, do I look good?
Da, mă, nevastă, da. Ești sexy. Bine.
Do I look good? Am I sitting
Every
good?
5 minutes.
Who is your favorite colleague? No. I forgot the word, Simița. Tell me.
Ok.
Stai, te rog, stai.
Gata publicitatea.
Gata cu publicitatea.
Hello and welcome to our new episode of Treaba podcast or What's the Deal podcast. And yes, today will be in English because we are starting a new series in which we will talk about and with our people, the people in FITT. And because we have a special guest today, her name is Arus, and she is our dearest colleague from Armenia. Hello.
Hello.
I'm so glad that you are here because I think you will inspire some people today. Can't wait to talk about your journey here. So can you introduce yourself to the people that are watching and listening?
Sure. Thanks for having me here. And bună, eu sunt Arus din Armenia, and I think the most important thing that I want to share with people about me is that I'm Armenian, and that's the most important and powerful thing that I have. Talking about my experience here at FITT with you guys. Well, I started in 2019, so like a long time ago. How I came here, how I end up here at FITT in Timișoara. I applied for a short-term project. I came in 2019 as a short-term volunteer with ESC program, right? It was a team volunteering, the first and biggest project that FITT had. Well, I came here, back then I knew like maybe 10 words in English. I couldn't communicate, and I was pretty much using body language. But I connected with people. I connected not only with people, but also with Timișoara, with Romanian people, local people, international people. Then I made a decision that, all right, so I like it so much, and I had an experience of Erasmus and so on, traveling, so on. But like I felt something. There was something else here in Romania, in Timișoara, at FITT that I couldn't find anywhere else. And I was very confident when I made my decision, and I decided to come here as an international volunteer for a long-term project. So I came here in 2020 to 2021. Speaking about that experience, it was everything for me. We came here, and right after I arrived, Corona hit it. We were stuck at home, we were all the time at home, and we were not able to go that much out, but that experience helped me a lot. I had a lot of time for myself, and I started discovering myself. And after a few months, me and my working partner, Katya, if you are looking, hello, I miss you, we were working in one of the youth centers that we renovated, rebuilt it in 2019 with my international colleagues from all over the world. Well, we started making their different projects, different events, and the aim of those activities were pretty much to discover the neighborhood and to give an opportunity to young people there, because FITT, the youth house itself, is a bit far from those neighborhoods, right? So this was a step like that we made, and we went one more step forward to young people by encouraging them and approaching them that here you have a space where you can feel safe. And by saying safe space, I don't mean a physical safe space only, but also a place where they are not judged. It doesn't matter your religion, your belief, your orientation, nothing. You can express yourself as you want, and you have all the tools, and they had us there. And it was an amazing experience, and I managed to give even Romanian interviews in Romanian, and I was like, well, yeah, that was the experience, like one of the amazing experiences that I had. And if I could go back, and if I would have a chance to choose, I will again choose Timișoara, and I will again choose FITT, and I will again choose Romania, because Romania, it's all about people. It's not that Romania is the only beautiful country in this universe. No, of course not. There are other beautiful places to discover and see, but I have been almost in all Europe, but what I saw here, it's crazy. It's about people.
Mm-hmm.
People are about people, and that's powerful.
I want to emphasize the fact that you came here as a volunteer, and then you fell in love with FITT and the people in Romania, basically, and you chose to, or you decided to, okay, I will apply to a job here. How? And I know that you are super passionate about your work and super dedicated. How was your work? What did you do here?
Mm-hmm. Well, right after I finished my long-term project, I got a job offer from FITT, but I had to go back to Armenia because we had war, and my friends were not safe, and mentally I was not in the right spot. So I made a decision to go back to Armenia and to be there for my people. I went back to Armenia, and then a year after I came back, and I spoke with Nadia, and I decided to come back here again. Well, I spoke with Nadia, and then we made a deal. I came here, and I started working as a youth worker, and then I got promoted, and I was managing the interventions implemented by FITT for Ukrainians. Well, I pretty much love what I do. I love working with people. I love working in group. I'm very, very passionate about teamwork. I cannot work alone. I don't like it. I love to work with people. And here at FITT, it's all about people. Mm-hmm. We have 11,000 square meter of building, but if us and our colleagues were not here, the building itself is nothing, right? So we are the ones who are giving a soul and a voice to this building. So I'm about people, and I like people who are about people.
And it shows. It shows, and I admire the fact that you are so passionate about it, and everything you do, you put heart in it, and I admire and respect that.
Thank you.
So you said that you came from Armenia to Romania for a project, for a volunteering project, and then go back to Armenia and then return to Romania. What was your first impression of Romania?
I remember when I went out from the airport in Bucharest, I was like, no. I went to the city center in Bucharest, and in Armenia we have free water. Like, if you go in the city center, wherever you go doesn't matter. Even the farthest neighborhood, for example, in Yerevan or in the other cities, right? There is like those fontans that we call pulpulak, and you can drink free water from there. So me and my friend Ashot, we went to the city. So we were all Armenians going to the city center together, and me and Ashot together, we decided to find free water because we didn't want to pay for water, because we are Armenians, right? We were searching we were like walking through the whole city center in Bucharest in order for us to get water, like fontan. And then we were like, oh my God, we are in Europe. There is no free water here. What are we doing? So that was my first impression. Then we came to Timișoara with train, 12 hours without internet, no food, no water, because we were like, okay, we will get something on the train because maybe there is something they're saying, so we are not well prepared. That was second expression. Then I came to Timișoara and boom. It was
free
amazing.
water.
Exactly. Not free water, but like, I don't know, there is something in Timișoara that I cannot really express by my words. It's like, I feel like I have my Armenia here, but people are Romanian here. Like, I don't know how to express, but it's so dear to me. I feel very, very connected. And I remember I have one photo that I'm taking every year in the same spot. And I decided that each year I will take the same photo in the same spot, and then when I buy my own house, I will print and I will show my, I don't know, progress in Timișoara and how I get older.
That's nice.
With my white hair. Yeah.
You're planning to visit then?
Yeah, of course. I will. So actually, like, I was sitting in my room a few days ago and I was like, what am I doing, right? And then a thought came to my head and I was like, oh my God, I'm leaving home to go home. I'm packing all my life in one 23-kilogram bagage, and then I'm just leaving home to go home. Yeah, so they say home is where your heart is, but for me, it's also home is where my mom is. And by saying my mom, I don't only mean my mom, because Armenia is also my mom. So my heart is here, but my mom is Armenia, right?
So then, what was your biggest cultural shock for you?
Oh, actually, I'm getting surprised when people are asking me this question. Like, I didn't have any, nothing. Nothing.
Just the fact that we didn't have free water.
The fact that you didn't have free water. I mean, it was not also a shock, but I don't know. I didn't have any cultural shock. I integrated very smoothly.
So basically, Armenians equals Romanian in a way.
Yeah, friendship. But maybe it's because of my experience. Maybe traveling and stuff helped me a lot. Yeah, and I didn't come here with any expectations. I was very super much open for anything.
That's the mindset.
Yeah. And I remember that I didn't know any English, and also like my advice for young people will be like, don't be afraid if you don't know any language. No, come on, don't be afraid, because I was here by knowing like maybe 10 words maximum, and after 40 days I started speaking. And when I came here, when I returned here in 2020, I was completely fluent in English. Yeah, it's not that I know very well now, but yeah.
But did you practice at home or only here?
No, I haven't done anything. I'm a fast learner, so I think that helped me a lot. And I have something with languages, right? Like, for example, I have my best friend from Serbia, Milica. She's my Serbian sister. And when she speaks, I understand her. I don't know how, from where it comes. When people speak Spanish, I understand a bit. Romanian, I understand a lot. Italian, I understand a bit. I can say that mostly all of the Slavic languages I understand. I don't know from where it comes, but there is something with me and languages. Yeah.
It's because you are destined to be here.
Yeah.
Is there something that you've missed from your country? The time that you were here?
Yeah, every day. Armenia is not just a country. In my country, in that land, we lost a lot of lives. There are a lot of souls flying, and there are so many stories. Many people left alone behind the walls, and Armenia, it's not just a country with beautiful places, and that we are very proud. We are very, very proud nation because we are one of the oldest countries in the world, right? And our language is unique. I can say that I miss everything about Armenia. I miss, of course, there are some things that I don't like, of course, but I pretty much like almost everything because Armenia has a different soul.
Mm-hmm.
Armenia has heart. Armenia is so alive and is so dead
At the same time.
at the same time.
Mm.
And I miss everything. I miss the Armenian bread lavash. I am just dreaming about it. And our water, like that, I don't have to go and buy water or to use the water dispensers. I can just open the tap and I can drink. And food.
Mm-hmm.
But lavash, the most.
So this will be the first thing you will eat.
Yes, when I go back to Armenia in next week, I will be in Armenia already. Yeah, that will be the first thing that I lavash and lahmacun.
Okay. So there are sweets.
We have a lot of sweets.
No, the lavash thing
Uh-huh.
is a sweet.
Actually, we have two types of lavash. Lavash that is verified from UNESCO as a World Heritage. It's a bread.
Okay. It's that a thin bread.
Exactly,
Oh,
the
wow.
one that you ate a lot.
Yeah.
here. And then we have sweet lavash.
Mhm.
And then we have the lavash that is loved by everyone here, and not only.
Yes. Yes, because it's good. How was for you the distance between your friends and your family? How did you manage to keep the relationship tight?
Very interesting question. Well, I am very, very super much connected with my mom and with my little brother. Hopefully, he will come here as well as an international volunteer. I miss them so much. I talk to them every day. And I visit Armenia quite often. Like in this year, I have been in Armenia twice,
Mm-hmm.
and that helped me a lot. And also, when we are having youth exchanges, my friends are also visiting me, so that also helped me a lot. They are bringing food and sweets, and we are having cultural dinner here. That helps a lot.
And how are you with that feeling of longing? How did you manage to, let's say, make it go away or fade?
The feeling of missing,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I didn't because I didn't had to. Like, they are my people. But sometimes you have to take another path in order for you to grow and to
Mhm.
discover not only your future but also yourself. Because you can miss a lot. You can die. You can, I don't know, dream every night. But this is also part of the experience where you are growing as an individual, and you are building, let's say, your career, your path, and you
Mhm.
are discovering another world that is waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you kind of have to choose between them sometimes, like to choose to be with them, or to choose to be to grow and to be far from them.
Sooner, I feel like sooner or later, you have to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
We need to accept this thing that our parents, our friends are not gonna be always with us, right? So we need to get stronger. We need to get strong, and then we need to get stronger by experiencing different challenges and by going through that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that you have to make a decision, but you have to understand that they are not always gonna be with you, right?
Mhm.
So one day, when they are not with you, it's you, yourself, and your feelings, right? But when you are taking a risk and when you are going out there alone, fighting, going through challenges, then you are becoming a person who can stay alone
Mm-hmm.
and who can fight for her or his goals.
Mm-hmm. Then what about the people that are afraid to take the risks?
Well, actually, sometimes we are very much being focused on the big picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have to start by taking big steps.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in our life is about decision. When we are going to a shop, there are 2 bottles of waters. We decide, right? Should I take this one or should I take this one? And depending on the price, design, I don't know, the company that we trust, we are making a decision, right? If you don't make a decision, that either you are going out from the shop with empty hands, either you are taking both, which is again decision.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving the shop with empty hands is again decision. Taking both is again decision. Everything is about decision. But my advice will be starting with little steps.
Mm-hmm.
Making little decisions that are not harming them, because making decisions can be also harmful. And I'm not speaking about the physical one. I'm speaking the mentally hard. It can be mentally hard. It can take them through anxiety, depression, right? So my suggestion will be just go. Take small steps. Just go. Take small steps. And don't be afraid, because when you are afraid to make a decision, then you are afraid to move forward. And if you are not moving forward, the world is moving forward and you are staying there by yourself, right? Which is, again, a decision.
Someone said to me that if you are afraid in making that decision, that's the reason why you should go in that direction and take the risk. And
wow,
because if you are not afraid, then maybe it's not the thing for you.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. And I think from society, we as young people, we have too much pressure. Like there is so much pressure, so much, and all eyes are on us, right? This pressure makes us to get anxious, depressed, and so on, right? But like if we compare our life with 90s, it's very much different, super much different. The decisions that I had to make back then, it was different than it's now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are moving forward. The world is moving forward, and we have to make decisions. But again, my suggestion and my advice will be, just take everything easy. You don't have to make a decision by, okay, tomorrow I'm moving to, I don't know, Greece. No, you can move Arad, which is the next city, and experience there. And then take very, very, very small steps that are going to lead you to your goal. But of course, you need to have a goal.
Yeah.
My goal was to learn English.
Checked. Will you do it again in another country? I mean, volunteering and maybe finding a job.
Mm-hmm. So for me, I didn't choose the country. I chose the project first of all, because if I came here as I don't know, I knew that with this project I can grow and I can learn a lot and I can build a CV and I can meet a lot of people and so on and so forth, right? But again, if I had a choice to choose again, I would, because I met very significant people here that became mentor for me, and I became mentor for some people, and they changed me. They didn't change me, but they shaped, not even shaped, but they gave me tools that helped me to discover myself and to understand what do I want, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You said that you were working with Ukrainians. Can you tell us about it?
Sure.
A bit?
Sure. So at FITT we have we initiated a project for Ukrainians, and it has two components. One of them is school, where now, if I am not mistaken, we have 125 pupils.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big project, and I pretty much want to highlight this here, that it also gives a chance to Ukrainian women to work at school, because all the teachers, everyone that are working there, they are all Ukrainians. They are all refugees themselves. The second one, it's we have a team where we have youth workers, then psychologists, language teachers, and so on and so forth. Now the team is very much small due to some circumstances, but we are providing non-formal education. We are giving them a safe space, and not only a physical safe space, but also a mental safe space. We are giving them a chance to learn English, Romanian, because we want to integrate them to the local community, right? But if they don't know the language, and language is one of the, it's very important. It gives you a feeling of belonging to a community, to a place. So that, we gave them that chance, and also we have courses, art courses, where they can come and learn, and they can get this experience. And everything is free. So if you are Ukrainian and you are watching this, you know where to go.
Would you encourage the people to follow your steps, let's say, in volunteering abroad or finding a job abroad?
People that are ready for it, I will. People that are not ready for it, I will encourage them to go and experience the local projects and then to go abroad. Because just like that, making a decision and, okay, tomorrow I'm going to Romania or Italy, and moving your life there, it's not that easy, right? There are so many challenges. It's not that I am now with my pink sunglasses and speaking here very calmly and with very beautiful words, but it has a lot of challenges. So I will encourage them to go and to experience the local projects in order for them to get ready, at least a bit, right? And then to go widely. People that are thinking about doing or not doing international volunteering projects, please do it. Do it. It will change you a lot. It will give you an opportunity to be alone, where it's you, yourself, and that's all. So pretty please consider doing it. Go abroad, experience this, because it's a life-changing experience and it's free. Actually, they are paying you, so please go. You will get paid for you will have a monthly pocket money, food allowance, and you will get reimbursed for your ticket. You will have a free accommodation. Please go and do it.
Can you tell us or give us an example of challenges that you were facing?
I think I didn't have that. For me, the only challenge, I didn't have that much challenges, but my challenge was COVID in the beginning, because I was like, but I don't want to stay at home. I'm so tired. I have been isolated for I think 6 times. So it was very, very, it was a huge experience. The only challenge was that. But you can have challenges of cultural shock. I didn't have none of those, but you can have cultural shock challenges. Even understanding the money, it's then I don't know, understanding the way how things are working here, hospitals and stuff. For me, the only challenge were the medical system here. Yes, the medical system. Yay! Yeah. Once I remember I went to the hospital and I had to stay for 2 hours there, and then I was like, oh my god, but we have an app, we have app where you can pretty much go there, you choose hospital or even if it's bank, and then you made an appointment, you go there and exactly at your time they're calling you. And then I was like, and back then I was not appreciating that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went here to the hospital and I was like, oh my God.
The waiting line.
Yeah. And then I had the experience of staying there for one night.
Mm.
But there are a lot of challenges. I would say like cultural shock, it's the most popular challenge that people are having. Then money, like how to understand the currency. Then also like the communication with local people. But as I said, here in Romania, everything was super smooth for me. Like I went very smoothly through everything, through my journey.
Mm-hmm. What did you learn from this experience?
I learned how to be myself
Mm.
and how to not feel that I'm missing something or I have to do this, I have to do this. No, if in the beginning I was like, no, but I have to do this, I have to do this. Now I'm like, no, like I don't have to. I mean, if it's about job, of course I have to, but if it's about something else, no. And in social media, everyone is having very happy life. Everyone is very happy, like they are posting only the good stuff and so on and so forth, right? And it also makes us to feel anxious. And here, within my experience, I learned that everyone is having good and bad days. It's not only me. But the most important thing is just to be positive and to understand your whys and your ability to adapt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So basically, you learn how to sit with yourself, and you discovered yourself through Romanian filters.
Yeah, I mean, yes, and by staying alone, because
Mhm.
I stay most of the time alone. If I'm not in the office, then I'm in my apartment alone. And I like it. And back then I couldn't stay alone. I was like, I don't want to stay alone. But now, like, since 2018 till now, I learned how to stay alone, and it's amazing. I can handle myself. I can stand myself. It means I can stand everything.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Agree.
So you learn how to enjoy silence.
Yeah.
Basically.
I learned how to enjoy silence, and I learned how to entertain myself,
Mm-hmm.
how to make myself busy, what are the things that I don't like, and what are those that I pretty much like. I started journaling, I am making mandalas, and yeah, I'm reading a lot of history, like Armenian history. And yeah.
It's cool. You're cool.
Merci.
How was for you learning Romanian?
It was not hard. It's not that I know Romanian, I can speak fluently Romanian, no. I understand pretty much a lot. I can say that 80% maybe I understand, but I don't speak. I mean, I also speak with the doorman, when I'm going for shopping, when I go for grocery, or when I go to bazaar, market.
Mm-hmm.
I speak and they understand me. I understand. No, we are good. But here, during the day, I don't speak because everyone speaks English with me here. So then it's very hard for me to, you know.
Having a Romanian conversation.
Yes. But I understand a lot, and it was very easy for me to go through this first step of understanding the concept of the language, like how does it sound, is it familiar or not. The only challenge for me it's the feminine and the masculine I don't know, like doctor, doctorița, șofer, șoferița. In Armenian we don't have this, we don't have any gender, like except some words like for băjișc, băjișcuhi, which is like doctor, doctorița, but rather than that we don't have this.
But your accent is really good. I always say that because it's fascinating to me. Because some foreigners, they are coming and try to speak Romanian. Their accent is not that on point as your accent.
No, thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, even if when I speak Italian, when I'm trying, okay, people are like, oh, but your accent. I'm like, yeah, maybe it's because of my mother tongue, Armenian, and it's a very like wild language, and we have all the possible and not possible sounds ever in our language, and the language and the concept of language itself is very hard. All the combinations and everything, it's very hard language. So maybe it helps me a lot. I don't know, but yeah, thank you very much. I heard this actually from many people here. Mulțumesc.
Mulțumesc, fata.
Mulțumesc. Fata is my favorite saying in Romanian. Fata. Bună fata, ce faci fata?
I will miss this. Yeah.
Me too.
What was your favorite moment here? Can you share it with us? Or maybe a funny moment?
Oh yeah, funny moment, I remember. My favorite city in Romania, some people are having fun about it, it's Orșova.
Yeah.
I love Orșova. I don't know why. I love Orșova. It's beautiful. The Danube River is there. I love Orșova. It's very small, it's beautiful. I love it.
The head of the Cebalus.
Exactly. I pretty much love it. And once I was going to Orșova, and then I was with another volunteer who was volunteering here. We were going to Orșova, and we couldn't manage to go out from the train when it was our station.
Okay.
So we went to Severin, which is the next city.
Yeah.
And we had to wait there for 4 or 3 hours to come back to Orșova.
And you had an activity there or something?
No, we just went there to
Okay.
see Orșova. And yeah, that was one of the funny moments. The other funny moment was I was in a station waiting for my bus, and I was going to Julius Mall. And I met an old woman who came, and she started speaking with me. She was asking what time was it. I said in Romanian. She was mulțumesc. I said cu drag, and we were having a basic conversation. How are you? I said I'm good, and we started speaking. And then she went through another level of Romanian, and then I was like, scuze, nu vorbim. And she was like, how do you don't speak Romanian? But you were speaking with me Romanian like 10 seconds ago. And I was like, yeah. And I was speaking again in Romanian, and I was explaining them, I know this much Romanian. I understand what are you saying, but I can only respond you in English. And then she was like, no, you speak Romanian. And she was like, it's okay, speak Romanian, puțin say it, I will understand you. And then I started speaking with her, and when we went, we took the same bus. We went together to Julius. She was also coming there. She was going to Lipovei. And then she was talking with me the whole time in Romanian. And I was like, oh, Doamne ajută, when I will go down. And then she was like, where are you from? I said, din Armenia. She was, Armenia, I have been Armenia in 20 years ago. I have been in Armenia. I went to I don't know where. I drink wine there, and so on and so forth. Yeah. It was interesting and funny experience. I was like, Doamne ajută, I want to go. I cannot anymore. Yeah.
But you practiced.
Yeah. I practiced, I think, 20 minutes.
But what is the moment that will stay forever with you?
A very dear and important person visited me here in Timișoara, and that moment of me showing my very dear person Timișoara will stay with me forever.
So we are reaching the end, and I want to ask you if you can say something to young people, maybe a call to action.
Sure. My call to action to the young people living here in Timișoara will be come to FITT and check all the opportunities that you have here. because you are hanging out with your friends, right? Where do you hang out with them? My advice for you will be just please come here, check here, because whatever we are doing here, everything that is being done here, it's for you, because we are also young people and we are doing for with young people. Come here, check all the opportunities and take these opportunities, use them for your own benefits.
And go volunteering if you feel like it.
Yeah, if you don't feel like it yet, please go get involved to the local projects, try their experience stuff, and try to socialize with people. It's important.
So see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Yeah.